Bible says if God wants to punish a nation that is ungodly, God can use a wicked president to punish them.
Yeah, gidi ni. Torí bí tá wọ́n wọ mọ́tò 15 naira lọ. Oyigbo for example, 150, 200.
In other countries, pensioners, they have rights that they claim from their governments now. Even though the government cannot help us, let them give us our rights regularly. Then we continue to maintain ourselves.
Hello Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to iPlace Nigeria TV. You already know this is Joel Ogboago, and right about now we are live on the presidential and senatorial House of Rep elections. Currently, we are on the street of Lagos, Bariga, Ward F to be precise, and we are right here to hear the views of Nigerians about the whole process of the ongoing election. We really want to hear Nigerians speak, and I really know you would also have something to share. Please don't forget to drop it in the comment sections, and please share, like. Don't go anywhere. Join me on this ride. Let's go. All right. Good afternoon. My name is Joe. I'd like to know your name.
My name is Ekene.
Ekene. Nice to meet you, Mr. Ekene. Did you vote, sir?
Yes.
You voted.
Yeah,
all right. So how was the was your first time?
Yeah, my first time voting. Yes.
Your very first time. So how was the experience?
It was, I wouldn't say fun, but it was kind of stressful because it took the officials time to get there. So we had to wait for like an hour or so, and for them to start the whole voting process took time, accreditation, and then to vote. So, well, it was quite normal, but as expected.
Okay, so that's to say that the officials arrived late at your polling unit.
Yeah, they arrived around I think 9:30 or so. So
wow.
So we started the voting process by past 10 because some of the officials couldn't. They couldn't handle the whole instrument needed for the whole voting process. So.
Okay, so how can you describe the election? You must have been done in the polling unit, right?
Yeah, yes.
So how can you describe it? Was it peaceful?
Yeah,
and
it was very peaceful. At least I won't say there was any form of violence because people tried to comport themselves with the officials and other people at the polling unit. So it was peaceful actually.
All right. So how was the turn up?
Yeah, at first people were not coming out to vote actually. So as time got by 11, 12, people started to come out in masses to vote.
Okay, so when you got to your polling unit, because there are a lot of people who complain that they cannot go because of they would be made to queue and stand for long. Did that happen to you? Did you have to wait for long?
Yeah, I had to wait actually because from the whole accreditation, people around the polling units were complaining of the officials getting there late and not attending to them. So there was a little bit of commotion, but actually people were attending to actually. But some people left and some people came back. Well, I can't say for people that left maybe they came back, but I saw some other people come back after some an hour or so. Yeah.
All right. So for the very very final question, you don't have to tell me who you voted for, but how do you see your candidate winning?
Yeah, I see him winning because I have to be hopeful at least. From things I've heard, yeah, from people and how would I say from the youths, people within my age range. Yeah, I've heard positive news, so I'm hopeful that he wins.
All right. All right. Good afternoon. My name is Joe. I'd like to know your name, ma.
My name is Abosede.
I'm Miss Abosede. So, did you vote?
No.
Why?
I just don't feel like. I don't have PVC.
You don't have a PVC? Why don't you have?
I just don't feel like because Nigeria now, hard. I just don't feel like.
But are you aware that by voting you are making Nigeria soft? Are you aware?
I'm making Nigeria soft by voting, but I just don't feel like.
Okay, so it's a thing of feeling. But I see you around a polling unit. So can you share the experience in this polling unit?
Everything was fine and soft this morning, but until this afternoon when they were trying to count, just a little commotion happened, sha. But the police came to scatter everybody.
Okay.
The PDP trying to cause problem for APC and LP.
Okay. All right, but as we all can see, there is now a state of peace and rest. All right. So I hope you'll be voting next election.
By God's grace.
By God's grace. All right. Thank you very much. Don't forget, this is iPlace Nigeria. All right. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Joel. I'd like to know your name, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Kashima Womayego.
Nice to meet you, Miss Kashma. So, how did you vote, sir?
I fought.
You voted. So, how was the experience for you?
It's going smoothly, sir.
Going smoothly. So, your ward, how was the turn up? Did people come for?
Come out, they are turned up very well. This was more than before.
Oh, really? So it was a huge turn up for your ward. So, was there any difficulties in getting people accredited before the vote started?
There's nothing like a difficulty of accredited. Because if you don't have a much nullified paper or whatever for it, like before, we just only in my unity here we have only 4. There's nothing like a riot or anything. There's nothing difficult, sir. Everything goes smoothly. Yeah.
So, thank you very much. We appreciate you. So, this is I Pledge to Nigeria TV. Don't forget this. All right. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Joel. I'd like to know your name, sir.
Barrister Hima is my name.
Nice to meet you, Barrister. So, did you vote today, sir?
Normal.
Okay. So, how was the experience for you, sir?
It's a very nice experience. We have been voting before. It's not a new thing to us.
All right.
Yes, we are old in it.
Yeah, it's something you are used to.
Yes.
So, how can you describe the experience in your polling unit? Was it peaceful? Or what?
Very, very peaceful.
Okay.
I saw you when you got there at the polling unit to take some pictures and all those things. That's where I voted.
Okay.
And it was a very successful, peaceful election. Yes.
All right. So you don't have to tell me who you voted for, but for your candidate, what is the possibility of him winning? Whoever you voted for.
Well, it's clearly that, in fact, I voted for Swaju, and Swaju is going to be there. He won at this very polling booth, and I believe he will win everywhere. And he's coming in as the president.
All right, sir. All right. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate you for your time. Don't forget, this is Afternoon. My name is Joe. Mind your name, sir.
My name is Obago of Lagos.
Obago of Nice to meet you, Obago of Lagos. So, did you vote?
I voted.
You did vote.
Yeah.
You did. Okay. So, was it your first time?
No, I've been voting since for the past 3 elections.
Past 3 elections. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good experience. So,
years ago.
12 years ago.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So, how was the experience in your polling unit? Was it stressful? Did you experience any casualty?
No,
Like to hear.
This polling unit you are seeing right now is my polling unit. So
right.
there was it was very peaceful election.
A very peaceful election.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Obago. Thank you very much. All right, don't go anywhere. This is I Pledge to Nigeria. All right, good afternoon. My name is Joe. I'd like to know your name, sir.
My name is Felix.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Felix. So, did you vote?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. Was it your first time also?
Yeah, it was my first time.
Okay, so how was the experience?
I went expectant, and I would say that my expectations were not cut short in some senses.
Okay, so how was the experience in your polling unit? Can you tell us? Was it peaceful? Was it peaceful? Can you share?
To some extent, yes, it was peaceful. We had a little of arguments and some clouds, and then it made everything just feel welcoming. And then yes, it was peaceful. No violent and no traits of having to be that kind of a thing.
Okay. So a lot of people made one of the reasons why some people said they wouldn't vote was because of they made mention of them having to queue and wait for long before they would have the time to vote. Did you have to wait for long? Did you have to queue before you voted?
Yeah, I actually waited. I queued because I live far from my polling unit, and so I couldn't go back home like others. So I had to wait, and it was a long wait. It was indeed a long wait.
So for you don't have to tell me who you voted for rather, but I want to hear from you. How do you see your candidate winning?
From my polling units, yes, I see him winning, and hopefully from other polling units around the nation, I can foresee a win for my candidate.
All right. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate you for joining us. This is I Pledge to Nigeria. Our right regularly. Then we continue to maintain ourselves.